everyone, hello, welcome back. Today we are running late, of course. I actually did not predict this. I did not assume we would be running late. If you guys have been watching the vlogs at all, you know today is the snowboarding skiing trip with my dad and I, and like I couldn't fall asleep. I was so excited, right? And then once I finally fell asleep, I slept in. So it's 8:30, it's 8:40. It's 8:40, we plan to leave at 8. We plan to get there an hour before my lesson started. We're still gonna get there in time for my lesson. It's a little tighter now. Which way to the hill, Dad? Wow.
Calabogie, look at that.
It's pretty good. There's some closer hills, but this one's about the best you'll get for distance. It's like 2 hours. I think it's recording.
Let's take the black diamond over right here, okay? So tall. All right, hear me, buddy. Chilly on the face. So, it's apparent to me that if I want to get good at this, I have to practice a lot more. I don't know how they slow down. I guess you just gotta. Oh, I guess you just gotta carve quick. Look at it. Here comes the takeoff.
Snowboard. All right. Kind of failed, you guys. By kind of, I mean a lot. So, when I've been hyping up this vlog and this day, Saturday, for like a week. And when I pictured it in my head, it's my second time snowboarding, so I pictured I'd get the hang of it a little bit. I'd go slow, but I'd be able to just carve, and I'd actually get shots of me snowboarding and stuff. That's not what happened at all, guys. I was ready and I had the camera here. I'm not gonna say cameras failed me like last time. Like, cameras were fully good to go. What I got of the Hero 4 session, I wasn't saying much, so I don't know if I included the audio, but audio was on there. But my dad was holding the pole because I didn't want to hold the pole. I wanted my hands free. But yeah. It's a lot of practice. Now, when I snowboarded for my first time, and I was like, this is awesome, and I went out and bought all that equipment. I did not buy all of that equipment because I thought it would make me a better snowboarder. I bought the equipment because it would act. I did believe to a certain extent it will make me better just having some nicer gear, which is actually true. But I also knew that having my own gear would just enable me to go more frequently, and just make the whole process easier. And the biggest thing was riding the same board with the same setup every single time you ride will adjust your body to that board. The first board I rode was a full camber profile, very stiff. This was a rocker camber, twin directional, like it's very different. So I got the hang of it at the end, about the same as I got the hang of my first one at the end. So I think just working on this, but yeah, it wasn't epic snowboarding shaft, which you shouldn't have expected, but it was even less so than that. Like it was a lot of falling, a lot of trial and error, but by the end I took the route slow. I found out actually maybe goofy, I'd better goofy, but no one actually is goofy or not, or like normal. It's just one way's easier. You can ride switch, you can do both. So even if the way I've got my board set up is harder for me, it's the way it's set up to go, so it's actually fine. I'm gonna learn it anyways, and then if it is harder than switch will just be all the much easier. So yeah, you just gotta get in the groove. Once you get in the groove, it's really easy. So it's a learning curve, and I had an hour lesson today, which took up a lot of time. An hour lesson. And that went from 11 till 12, so by 12 we spent like an hour and a half eating, so we were really only on the hill for like 3.5 hours until they closed. So of that stuff, a lot of it, I was taking those runs really slow. I think I only did 3 times by 3 times without the instructor I went down. But each one was getting better, but that instructor, he was nice and all, but he didn't really have too much like ways of helping. He's just like, oh, try and bend your knees more. Okay, well I bend my knees and then I go to turn and I still fall on my face. What can I do? He's like, look where you want to go. I'm like, okay. Anyways, all excuses for me sucking, but really it's practice, and everyone, it may not be snowboarding or skiing, everyone has had a time in their life where you have just wanted to break down and just not cry, but like it's been very frustrating, like break point frustrating. That's not how bad this is, but you understand it. It's taken some time to learn, but I mean, like, as all things do. So we're back. It was a good learning day. Not a day full of action, but a good learning day. And I've also come to the conclusion, I don't care what anyone says, skiing is easier than snowboarding. Deal with it. In other news, I actually drove all the way home, which is why I couldn't vlog in the car either. But yeah, I drove my dad drove there on the way there, but I did drive all the way home, which just made me really happy. It was like a 2.5 hour ride, highways, towns, everything you can encounter on a drive. So, you know, that was cool. I haven't done a big long trip like that for a while. Alright, I didn't think that I had filmed enough on the GoPro, so I'm gonna throw on my bathing suit and go in the hot tub. Ready? That is nuts. Brice. There we go. Wow. I haven't done that in like a year. Alright guys, I'm actually going to end off the vlog right here on the new GoPro. I apologize, I actually fell asleep last night, just super tired from that snowboarding stuff, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I may be going snowboarding again sometime this week to learn more, and then again on the weekend with Ryan and Evan in Montreal. Not gonna make a big deal out of it like I did for this one, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. You know what to do. You're awesome. As always, this was Adam, signing off.